Welcome to our continuing coverage of the Grand Loyal Poker Championship powered by the USOP. This is the final table of event number 19, the High Rollers 6 Max. And we have 7 players, not yet 6 really, so 7 players remaining. And we are broadcasting live from the Grand Loyal Poker Club here in Hanoi, Vietnam. Noel Zanate with Coach Ron Regis. And we have a familiar face after covering him in the final table yesterday. Henry Hines from Ireland is back.
Not really familiar. He's let his hair down for this one. Gonna let it all hang out. It's like he's gonna bust out of this final table. Is this a final table or a board meeting? Look at seats 3 and 4 and 5.
They're all dressed up, a little dapper today.
Dressed like they came for a negotiation.
Hey, you know, sometimes you do get dressed for the occasion, and that is the case for these gentlemen. And the shortest stack at the table belongs to the Indian, Avnish Munjal, but he is actually the guy who's got the most experience at this final table.
Well, then, this should be nothing to him. It's actually a pre-final table, as you mentioned. There's still 7 players in this High Roller 6 Max event.
Yeah, we did. Oh, my goodness. He's let his hair down. He can walk on water now.
War today.
He is the chip leader coming in with about 4.5 million in chips.
I didn't quite get things going when I had the hair all tied up and the hat on, so now he's just going to let it all hang loose.
Yeah, he is a big dude. He passed us yesterday. He's at least 6 feet tall. And he has announced a raise with his ace-8 of clubs. Now, the dynamics are so different here in the 6 Max because, well, it's a shorter table.
It's already short. It's immediately you open up your range because you're not going from 9-handed to 7 to 6. You are starting with 7. So you're going to be tight maybe while it's 7-handed, but you're going to open up real soon. Henry Hines is open with ace-8 of clubs in the hijack.
And Pham Tan Nha, also a decorated player out of Vietnam. He is dressed to kill today.
Yeah, he's presiding over this meeting.
Right smack in the middle. Ace deuce of diamonds. He's still giving it some thought.
Well, let's look at also one of the other shorter stacks. Henry Hines has 4.4 million this time. It's not going to be the same player.
Yeah, well, for Pham Tan Nha, he's got 605,000. Not really one of the shorter stacks. Well, he is actually one of the shorter stacks.
He's thinking, can I afford to just flat this and then check fold if it goes bad, or should just take matters into my own hands? And
yeah,
if he so much as re-raises, he's got to put in at least half his stack, and it might as well be all of it. So that's the thought process leading up to the fold.
And he is going to fold. Seat number 5 here is Dang Dok Dong. He has 9-6 off suit, and he only has 585,000.
Sure, stack. But this hand is horrible. You're not going to take a stand here. You've already paid a big blind, a BB ante. You can play the small blind and wait it out.
Yeah, he's just thinking about how much time he has before he needs to give up a time bank card. Really, no time bank card required for this one. He just needs to fold it.
You don't want to run out of time bank cards over these very easy decisions.
Oh, he just flats it, though.
Yeah, that's a very easy decision to make. I don't know about that one, but he's feeling something. Maybe he can see into the future.
Yeah, he's got 6.6 big blinds remaining.
9 offsuit, defending his big blind with a stack that can't really afford much.
Some people love that hand for some reason. I know a lot of Filipinos who do.
There you go.
10-7.
Gut shot, the best you can hope for. He's got a stack that can't even afford to call a flop C-bet.
If he does push here, do you think?
That's the best thing he can do is just turn his hand into a bluff. It can only be a bluff anyway. He's not turning his hand into anything.
Does check.
And that's the check fold. It's a good flop to bet on. Couple of Broadway cards in there. And it doesn't have to be a big bet. The guy's stack is so short, you can put 100 grand in there and see if it works out.
Bully, bully, bully.
I think he's trying to put them all in now.
Yeah, well, not really. The bet's about 85,000.
85. I'm having trouble reading that. But it looks like we got the red 5K chips and the purple 25s.
It's a gut shot.
Yeah, doesn't need to look at the clock. He needs to put on his glasses and look at it.
Holy, that's it.
Because maybe we saw his cards wrong. Or he needs new glasses because he just check called a gut shot with no odds whatsoever.
Well, he has now picked up.
He's got a double belly.
Yeah. Should be shoving here if he wants to stay in this hand.
Why does he stay 5 out? Oh, the queen doesn't help because there's an ace,
up there.
I don't know what the plan is here. I think he's already paid way too much. He didn't have to defend and he didn't have to check call. They're floating out of position with no stack. And he can't even beat ace high. Henry Hines is just going to push this all the way out.
Yeah, he has improved to a gut shot himself, and ace high is still looking good.
You don't know what's going on there, but if the guy's check calling with such a short stack, it's suddenly polarized. He's got nuts.
Oh my gosh, really? He's down to 5 big blinds, sir.
Dong.
Henry Hines trying to control his destiny this time. Remember, he was card dead for about an hour yesterday before busting out. Eventually, Henry Hines found himself out in 6th place in the Superstar Challenge, so he's pre-rolling this one.
I picked him to be in the top 3, but he got card dead for about 75 minutes.
So again, 7 players remaining. We did witness the bubble yesterday, which was interesting because the bubble had aces versus kings versus ace-jack. And kings won.
Got cracked, and that's how you bubble out.
That was the money bubble. Actually, now everybody getting a big chunk of the prize pool here. 95 million guaranteed at this point for everybody, which is about $3,610 US.
Just about a cash. This was a 40 million buy-in event.
Hines in the +1. Yeah, you are right. He's letting his hair down today, and not quite sure if he reminds you of somebody religious or somebody who belongs in the beach.
You put a bass guitar on him, he'll
yeah.
natural.
Or give him some football shoes. He would be Lalas. Pocket deuces on the button. Is it time to jump for Fam Tanya?
Resident Fam. Calling the meeting to order.
He's what he's sitting on.
A lot of sub 10 BB stacks here. Saw at least 4 of them so far. And nope, not taking the leap with ducks.
Well, here's a 5 BB shove with a 6-8, and the shortest stack at the table asks for a count. That's Avnish Munjal.
No, he's no longer the shortest stack at the
table.
Yeah. Dang Duk Dong made sure of that when he bled in the previous hand for no apparent reason.
There's the call coming from the Indian.
Wow, Dang Duk Dong's actually ahead this time.
King 8 versus Queen 10 from Avnish Munjal, the most experienced player at the table.
Double check. What's this blind versus blind? These could be some pretty light shoving going on.
It was blind versus blind. Munjal likes these Queen 10 cards. They are live.
Everybody likes Broadway cards, and everybody likes suited cards. So we got a little bit of both going on here. Whoop!
Two hearts coming out. Still ahead is the gentleman from Vietnam, Dang Duk Dong. See what the turn card brings. It's a 9. Now it's an open-ender for the Indian.
Black Queen, Black 10, Black 8.
There's the Black 8.
It's a Black.
Runner straight for Avnish Munjal.
Gunner.
So we are now officially at the final table. Right. 7th place going to Dang Duk Dong of Vietnam for 95 million VND, or $3,610 US.
Talk show. He just got his first segment and then had to say goodbye.
What a call here for Avnish Munjal. 234,000 plus US dollars in his career earnings. He's the guy who's made the most in this final table. And for Avnish, he's chasing title number 5.
He's within reach. He's 5 knockouts away, but he's going to have to swim upstream in this one.
Coming off a most recent cash in the just a few months ago, actually. Finishing first in a high roller double stack.
I'll go share this stream. Hopefully it doesn't still say Superstar.
It was Superstar earlier. I think they changed that already by now.
This is the High Roller 6 Max event.
Everybody at this point now guaranteed 120 million VND, or about 4,560 US dollars. Opening up from under the gun, the chip leader, Henry Hines of Ireland with 10-9 of hearts. Fold, fold, fold around. 9 deuce off suit for the chairman. Can we call him the chairman?
The president.
The president, the chair. Oh my goodness, he's reaching for chips with 9 deuce off.
Maybe he's got somewhere to be.
Well, that's why he's all dressed up.
Yeah, all important.
Yeah,
To do.
I got like 4,560 US dollars locked up.
Got companies
Ooh.
to run, you know.
And Avnish Munjal with ace jack, 14 big blinds against the chip leader. Still an empty room so far. We are starting out pretty early.
You know, this is good, the shove. If Avnish is feeling that Henry Hines is opening a bit wide, owing to him being the chip leader.
Worth a time bank.
Considering, I mean, you just want to push him out and take the dead money. You don't really want to. Can't play post flop too deep.
Avnish, one of
14 bigs.
Avnish, one of the most celebrated players. He has decided to make the jump.
It's the move for that hand in that situation.
And for Wu Chung-shan of China, he's got ace-5 of diamonds.
Yeah, he's just got all his options removed there.
Yeah, but he has over 4 million in chips.
When Henry Hines gets action back to him. So too risky. That hand goes in the muck.
Back to the initial raise here, the chip leader, Henry Hines of Ireland.
This would be a frivolous call if he makes it.
He's got the ammunition to do it.
The luck of the Irish.
Don't see any leprechauns dancing around the building. That is hefty.
What are you saying, the bet? I was looking at his chest. Pretty hefty.
Why are you looking at another man's chest?
Because he's got a few buttons down.
That's by design. He wants to look imposing, not trying to look sexy. There.
I thought so he could just be chest beating whenever he bets.
Avnish Munjal back-to-back hits, back-to-back wins. They're up to 20 big blinds.
Nice start to the final table. Kicking out a player. Taking some dead money from the chip leader, making sure they know he's here to play.
234,400 US dollars in career earnings. As I said, 4 first place finishes. Looking for his 5th one here today, and these were pretty big wins, including a $60,000 win in 2024 in a high roller double stack.
Might be it for another 40,000 today. 30,000, I think.
Yeah, the biggest, the top prize pays out about 26,000 US dollars, so that's pretty far from his biggest bink, but still.
Not something to sneeze at.
Mm-hmm.
We're the sneezing type.
Yeah, and also one of the most patient players you will ever see. I got a chance to cover him about 2 or 3 times already in different tournaments. Got 3 Vietnamese, make that 2 Vietnamese left in this final table. And we have 1 player from Ireland, 2 players from China, and 1 player from India. To the cutoff now, to the chairman, Pham Tan Nha.
Chairman Pham. It's folded to him, so it's the first time he might actually take the lead here. Not a great hand, it's just barely good enough. But you want to stay active, you want to open, or you want to pass and wait for a better hand.
It'll be blind versus blind here. 2 big stacks going at it. They're right beside each other.
Be an interesting blind versus blind battle. Let's see what tone is going to be set by Wu.
Wu Chung-shan.
Yeah, Wu's on first here.
And he just completes it. Ace-king for Hines.
This is good. This is a good way to set the tone. You want to play blind versus blind passively? I'm gonna say no. There's 2 chip leaders here, but you know what they say, there can only be one.
That's supposed. Is Highlander?
Yeah, look at it.
Is he Irish? Is Highlander Irish?
No, he's Scottish.
Scottish. I am Colin MacLeod of the Clan MacLeod.
And this is Henry Hines of the Clan Hines.
Still maintaining that chip lead, about 500,000 ahead of Wu Chung-shan. Again, Hines, a 2-time winner on tour. Both victories coming in Cambodia, including a main event. So navigating deep fields is something that he's used to, and here he is again.
Yeah, he's acclimated real quick to this region. Wasn't he WSOP grinder?
Yeah, he was. He has 3 cashes in the WSOP, but that was way back 2018. Resurfaced in 2024 and started winning in Asia.
Could have been a pandemic move.
That is correct.
Glad to see him enjoying Asia, where it's more fun. I just say that. I'm completely biased.
Because we are Asian.
Because we are here.
Action now on Nguyen Hu Tuan.
I gotta say, though, I was in Vegas for a while. It wasn't that much fun because I was already married.
Ah.
You gotta go when you're single, guys.
Yeah.
Don't bring the wife to Vegas.
Queen 10 of hearts. He's sitting on 1.2 million and he is opening.
Yeah, looks like a minimum open. He went from 15 bigs to 13 bigs.
Of course, the blinds are 40,000, 80,000, 80,000. BB Ante and Chairman Pham.
Can't find a hand.
Doyle Brunson won with his hand twice.
Isn't he lucky? He didn't open the last one. He thought long about opening it.
Yeah.
Henry Hines would have chewed him up from the big blind with ace-king.
What is it about this 10 deuce of Doyle Brunson? Some people just try to... I remember when he passed away, a lot of people were playing 10 deuce online. And some were winning with it.
Just play it all day.
Yeah.
I don't know. Doyle Brunson, especially now that he's passed away, might not be somebody these young players know.
Oh, you gotta go back
They
to that.
might not even know the legend of the 10 deuce anymore.
Right.
Might have never seen the super system.
The super system was one of the first required readings. You can find it online, super system. There was actually a super system 2 already.
Book, that's a PDF.
That's a call, I believe, coming from Wu. To Hines.
Carefully calling there. I want to make sure it doesn't get squeezed. Henry Hines will not be squeezing from the small blind, but
Feng Chuan.
Feng have in the big blind.
Garbage.
Absolute trash. That goes in the muck. We are heads up going into the flop. Pre-flop razor is out of position and out chipped.
Vietnam versus China in this one. And the flop comes. See an ace out there. Ace 10-5.
Because there's got to be a c-bet here with middle pin. And there's going to be a call from position with a top pair.
There's the bet. 100.
Already lined up the chips.
Right.
Betting.
How many barrels are we going to fire? This much.
To the front line, ready to go.
That's going to be at least a call here from Wu. The top pair, not so sexy kicker.
Gotta get that. Calls here. He's got to put him in on the turn. About 720 plus whatever this second.
Oh, another
that
heart.
is second barrel because he's turned himself a nut flush draw, a straight draw, and yeah, he still has hit that 10.
That's a royal flush draw to us.
This is good to go with, actually. He wants to put maximum pressure. The ace could be folded out here.
Not quite at SPR1 yet. Oh, he checks it.
Taking the passive route. If this checks back and he misses the river, he has not bet his hand at the peak of its strength, which is right now.
We're thinking his ace might still be the best. Actually, it is.
Yeah, so you want to try to get it to showdown. Maybe bet a couple of hundred in there.
He just checks behind.
He has been invited to take control of the hand. He did not. He better be willing to call.
Oh, there's the flush.
He better be willing to call almost any river bet. See, that's why I wanted him to really play aggro on the turn, because he can win it outright. Plus, when the flush card actually comes, it'll be very easy to ship the rest of his chips in.
He has the nut flush. The board has not paired. He has the absolute nuts right now.
It's pretty awkward now because you can't bet 900 into 720. He failed to set that up on the turn. So now all he can do is just make a small value bet like 250.
See if he gets greedy and goes over that.
Determining the price. What's callable? What would an ace call? What would look me up here?
Anything higher than 300 would be a little too pricey for just a pair of aces.
Well, he's bet 500. Yikes. I don't think he gets a customer. But we don't know how Wu plays. Is Wu like play like a sheriff and look people up? It's a big bet.
He's actually one of the players at this table who hasn't had much success because he only started playing in 2024.
Needs a time bank for this one. I think Wu missed the beat also when he got checked on the turn. If you want to get to showdown and you're in position, one of the best lines you can take is fire a small turn bet in position. That induces a check on the river. You can check behind. But if they lead out, then you know you're dead.
This would be a very gutsy call with just a pair of aces and a not so good kicker.
Instead of this dictating the price of the showdown, now the price has gone up to 500,000.
And he folds.
It's a good fold, but I think neither gentleman optimized their line there. Would I like to see, who was that? Fung? Make a little bit more out of that.
That was actually Wu.
No, Wu was the...
Wu was going up against.
Fung was...
Nguyen Hu Tuan was his opponent there.
No, Wu folded.
Yeah, Wu folded on the river.
Win was the one who won that pot.
Win one.
Win one chips.
And he's up to 20 bigs right now, which is a lot to say. Well, he has guaranteed some dong, that's for sure. Final 6 players, guaranteed 120 million VND or 4,560 US dollars thereabout. The chairman, this is Pham Tan Nha, one title in his career, which was a high roller club championship.
Bad, he swims with the sharks. He loves staring at these garbage cards and trying to will them to change right in front of him. He stared at 9 deuce, it did not change into pocket nines. Now he's staring down at queen 3 offsuit.
Yeah, for this gentleman, though, over 181,000 in career earnings. To Avnish Munjal of India.
This one you can open from the hijack. He's got 15 bigs, but then so does most of everybody else.
Not named Henry Hines.
Or Wu.
Yeah. Fold coming from the Indian.
Did say he was a very patient customer.
Yes. I mean, at one point, you're going to see a lot of the player that we were talking about yesterday, Mark Rivera, in him. Fold it to Hines. He's got ace 10, and he's going to open this.
tonight, today. They're being card dead most of yesterday.
Well, there are less players now, 6 players remaining.
How quickly did he turn that around, though? He busted from the Superstar Challenge. I watched him jump into this one. He still had the hair tied up and the hat on, fresh from the Superstar Challenge, and then bang, just kept going to this next final table.
Well, think about it. He's actually free-rolling this, and he made it to the final table because of his 6th place finish in the Superstar Challenge. Had enough to buy in for the 40 million.
It was a late buy-in, but this is practically no rest for him. Back-to-back final tables.
And making a fashion statement by letting the hair down, and as you said, losing a button on his shirt. Something I wouldn't notice.
Well, maybe, you know, this cold, this warm weather is nothing to him.
Right, you're going to love it here in Hanoi, guys. If you haven't been here, it's starting to get towards the winter season here. I remember the last time I was here, not really the last time, but in January of 2024, we were having 16-degree weather outside. Yeah, January of 2024.
I think we were taking boat rides around March. What do you call that bay? Halong Bay?
Halong Bay, the coconut boats, you mean?
No, the big, those big boats with the buffets on them.
Ooh, yeah, that should be in Halong Bay. Thought you were talking about the coconut boats that just go around and around.
No, it's a limestone mountains.
Ah, that's nice.
Really wonderful afternoon. Good way to spend the day.
It's always fun here in Hanoi.
Henry Irons has raised from the cutoff with 8-6 offsuit, trying to stay in command of this table. A table where 4 guys have sub 20 BBs and 2 guys have around 60.
Well, here's one of them. 18 big blinds for Nguyen Hu Tuan.
Henry can't always have it. It's an awkward size, 18 big blinds. Can't really shove over it and risk flash busting when you run into a big hand.
To the chairman. Wow, it's getting worse, isn't it?
He needs to just be patient and take his rounds. But that's easier said than done. Hey, this is a sign. He's got 5.2 big blinds and his hand is 5 deuce. If he's anywhere superstitious, that's going in.
Yeah.
5 deuce is a rock star and has been the rock star hand of Japan, but hasn't done much here.
Well,
in Hanoi.
This is not Osaka. This is Hanoi. And so far here in Hanoi, the controls have been with the Irishman, Henry Hines, up to 5 million in chips now.
With that 78, 68%, 2/3 of the chips belong to 1/3 of the field.
Hines, as we mentioned, looking for his 3rd trophy, 2 in Cambodia already. Already 1 cash here, at least as far as we know, because he did finish 6th in the Superstar event. And the chairman, the short stack.
Gotta get better soon because he's running out of time.
Has he just posted the big blind? No, he's under the gun.
No, he's posted chips in front of him.
Oh, that's
Those
it.
4 chips might be 20,000. No, 40,000, 80,000.
Yeah, he just folded the big blind, so he's in the small blind now.
Blinds are 40, 80. We know the purple chips are 25K.
The white chips are 100,000s.
They still need the 5K chips, the red ones, to make these 40,000, 80,000 blind.
I swear to you, Wu Chung Shan in seat number 7 it's a dead ringer for Filipino billiard player Alex Pagulayan right there. That's a dead ringer.
Just not as loud.
Oh, did he see it? Did he see it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of, when you short deal like that, it's kind of going to flash, and you need to replace it regardless.
Yeah, sometimes the players are on and say, I saw it.
Even if it flashes, like, and you just see 2 lines, it still narrows it down to a couple of cards.
Pocket 3s now for Hines.
It's better than 8-6 offsuit. He is in the hijack. It's folded to him. Got the chip lead. Nobody has stood up to him.
The only guy can stand up to him right now.
Gave him every reason to raise this.
Right. Only guy who can stand up to him right now would be Judas.
Changing it up, just all in.
Yeah, Judas would have stood up to him.
Not really. He would have told him. He would have snitched on him, and I would have stood up to him.
Might be time to shine here for Mr. Chairman.
Made it easy. All he has to do is press the call button. Just look away and press the call button. See what happens.
If he had an ace, it might have been automatic.
Yeah, this hand it can be dominated. There are a lot of better kings that do the pushing. A lot of ace-high hands do the pushing.
Well, he is rich in time bank cards. He's got about, what, 4 of them left.
Yeah, he's got more of those than he's got chips. No, he does have a lot of 5K chips.
Yeah, but you need to take a stand at one point, and you know that the chip leader is in a bullying mode.
Either way, it's fine with me taking a stand here or folding and getting dealt for free for the next 4 hands, where he can be the open shover instead of the caller. That's the stuff you want to consider.
It's going to cost him another time bank card.
But if this is going to be an eventual call, he might as well use all 4. But what if he wins? He'll have no time banks.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Well, it comes down to constructing ranges. If he has enough time with Henry Hines, what range of cards is he all in with as opposed to just a regular open?
3rd time bank card. How about this?
He's just taking his sweet time burning through all these. Can't rush the chairman as he is presiding over this meeting. He did forget to give everyone a copy of the agenda.
Well, if he is headed to another meeting after this, pushing here would actually probably save him time, but he's thinking about that big pay jump that's coming up.
Doesn't matter. He's the lowest man on the totem pole. Oh,
Last one.
That is the last time bank. And what if he doubles up here? He will no longer have any time bank. Should have left 1 as a sign of optimism. When you use all your time banks and then call all in, it's like you're saying, I want to have nothing left.
Oh, but what if he folds?
They will kill his hand because he's out of time banks anyway. Not saying not saying it's an easy decision, but it's not a 4-time bank decision. It's just, do you want to take a stand or wait for later?
He is flipping now.
He's actually in very good shape. The Knight of the Threes is a club.
So initially, he has a total of 6 clean outs.
And there's a lot of situations where those threes could be counterfeited.
Unless he flops a set, which will make it very difficult.
You see, now that he sees the threes, he's like, my king-9 might as well have been ace-king. It's the same.
Yep.
2 overs, connecting, flushing. Have a good board, and we are off.
First 3, queen, a 7, deuce.
Too good. The queen is okay. Part of a straight. The deuce is okay. Part of a flush. But would you rather just pair up and get this over with?
Another 5 comes off, 3rd heart.
Has nothing to do with what he's trying to get done here. Just give him a pair.
The ace of clubs on the river isn't going to do it. The 3's dodging everything. And we have the 2nd elimination, our final table. The chairman bids us farewell. Pham Thanh Nha will have to look for a 2nd title elsewhere, but he does take down 120 million Vietnamese dong, or about 4,560 US dollars. Everybody now, the final 5 guaranteed 158,200,000 VND, or about 6,010 USD. And the rich get richer.
How does a gigantic human being like Henry Hines dodge all those bullets?
Well,
like Neo from the Matrix.
He is immortal. He is immortal. And he breaks out a smile.
Favorite line from an Irishman in the movie ever was, "It's my island." You know where that's from?
Not really.
That's from Braveheart.
Oh, was it? Oh, was he Scottish?
No, Braveheart. They were Scottish, so they didn't trust this one guy because he was Irish.
Oh, okay.
Right? They thought it was the enemy, and they didn't understand his motives. And then a bunch of boats came over to help pull the Irishman, and they were like, "I think we're in trouble." And then this guy walks up and say, "Don't worry, it's my island."
That's from a ways back, guys. If you haven't watched Braveheart, it's one of those epic movies. Was it 2002? I think it was Mel Gibson. We're on Hines again, under the gun, 8-5, not playing it this time.
Take a break. Just busted a guy.
Feng Juan, no titles yet in his career, but he's already amassed 113,000 US dollars in career earnings.
And he's rocking the spiky bowl cut today.
Mm-hmm. He has not played a hand yet. This will be his first foray into this final table.
You get to see the game behind the bowl cut. Hong is entering the fray. Looks like race to 200.
Feng Juan, that's a 2.5, if it is 200. Over to Avnish Munjal and the small blind, and the Indians got 13 big blinds.
Posted small, got through the big blind and the big blind ante, which means holding is an option here. Can wait for a better spot and a better hand.
Fold as well coming from fellow Chinese player Wu Chengshan. So pretty much even at the bottom of the field. Hines and Wu, top of the leaderboard.
Let's play guess the job. if I think most of these times are full, these guys are
You
full-time
would probably say that Hines is homeless.
You would say that. You just said it.
Yeah, you probably think if you just look on mere appearance, he's a guy who needs a haircut.
All right, let's move on to the right side then. I would say a software engineer.
That would be accurate. Yeah, I would think that.
And the camera right, please, for our own personal entertainment. Decides what to do with the pocket threes.
Well, he is under the gun. He's not gonna play it.
All right, what's his job?
Oh, he's gotta be a delivery guy.
Looks like a trainer.
Oh, I was about to go. That's my second option. 8s now for Avnish Munjal. This guy looks like he's a life coach. Yeah, he's a life coach would dress that way, you know. Loose clothes and then give you a lot of great life advice.
Sell you a t-shirt or two. Pocket 8s from the dealer button. See, that's why I folded earlier, to get better spots like this.
Yeah, he's gone all in. Does he have gone all in?
Fancy. I think he's just declared 400,000.
Oh, I was looking at his mouth. Looked like it was all in. Now ace 10
It's
for
really a virtual shove because when you put in 400 and leave 800, it's really a declaration to the table to come on in and the water's fine.
small blind now. Of course, the chip leader in the big blind. Who's second in chips?
It's not a strong enough ace. Looking against a bet that's made this way where it's a third of his stack.
He makes the call.
How can he just make a call? There's 625.
Oh no, yeah, he just 3-bet this. Let's see what Hines.
He's decided he's going to go all the way with his ace-10 and Avnish.
How about that earlier?
Yeah, Henry Hines can't get involved in this because
Yeah. Well, Fung had 3s earlier. Now he's got deuces. Now we got
yeah,
8s.
looking at least a three-way here.
But it was isolated. If it was a flat call, he might have come along.
Can't play two ducks in a freeway against a fellow big stack, so it could get really messy if he gets involved here. Maybe he likes Messi. Who doesn't like Lionel Messi?
He's looking at Munjal's stack. He's still got 800,000 behind.
He's got 625 behind it.
Oh, Heinz wants it all.
Yeah, well, does he want all of Wu's chips? Because that's what he might have to contend with. Wu has 3-bet an amount that pretty much puts Avnish all in, I think.
And Avnish is going to make the call. So Avnish Munjal is at risk. Coin flipping with Wu Chung Shan for his tournament life.
That's a pretty courageous ISO with one of the weaker ace-x hands, and it's not suited, but they are 2 overs. So Wu kind of read it right.
Heinz folded ducks. Feng Xuan folded crabs, as they call it. Snowmen versus whatever this is called, ace 10.
So what is that called? 21.
It's a 21.
You split the 8s, drop face cards, and still lose both pots. Because it. Wu's already got a made hand. But this is Hold'em, so the made hand belongs to Avnish with the pocket 8. See the triangle on top. He's at risk. There's, of course, a 2.
Oh, 2 comes out.
Of course.
That would have been a set for Heinz.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
There's a gut shot now as well for Wu.
Look out. Ace 10 king will bust Avnish.
Turn cards of 4.
It's a clean little 4. He wants to scream now at the dealer. Keep it low.
Pair the board.
Keep it low.
Pair the board. He's paired the board.
All right, you got what you wanted.
Yeah.
And for Avnish, that's a good result as well. So Wu doubles him up. What a start. He busts a shorter stack. Then he takes some dead money in a raise spot. And now he doubles up. And just like that, he's got...
Well,
what,
just for perspective, if that was just a flat call there for Wu, you think Heinz might have also flat called?
Wu flats 400. Does Heinz get to close the betting? Let me look at the positioning.
He's in the big blind. He'd be taking a check fold line, of course.
That would be tricky. If he can close the betting, he might have hang on. But that's not the way this cookie crumbled, but it did crumble for Wu.
So Avnish Munjal, the most experienced player at the table, getting some ammunition here,
Yeah,
Coach.
look at him now, just enjoying the moment, stacking up Wu's cookies.
And what does Wu do for a living if he weren't a poker
All
player?
right, we are playing that game. Oh, Wu, okay.
So you agree with me that Avnish Munjal is a life coach?
It's throwing me off, and it makes me think he works for McDonald's.
Professional baseball player. How about that?
He could be, could be. The arm seems to be a little wiry.
Oh, it could be like one of them, the catchers. Now, still need to be a little stocky to be a catcher. How about a football player?
This guy's definitely like a gym trainer.
Why'd I go for delivery man?
Yeah, so do you think riding in the rain,
Yeah.
delivering noodles to people?
If that was a green jacket, that would be automatic.
Thinking of grab riders.
Where I come from, we don't say no to 3 stars.
Pocket nines for Wu. He's starting to do that chip shuffle. And we watch if it gets more relentless as the hands wear on.
Heinz has a calling hand.
In the small blind, gotta look over to the left and kind of figure what is the big blind likely to do. Does he look like he's giving off any signs that he's about to raise?
What do you think? I mean, he's been looking over.
Think he hasn't seen his hand. So there will be no tell to pick up.
Well, that's a good discipline, actually, when you're playing live. Don't look at your hand until it's your turn to act.
I like to look immediately because I like to act the moment it gets to my turn.
The 3-bet coming from Heinz.
I'll try to figure it, and I think he figured wrong. He figured Wu for a button stealing hand, but Wu's actually got one of the lower premiums. That hand is A tier.
How about a min click?
What did he do? 700? Their stacks are too big to be four betting non all in here. I mean, sorry, Wu stack has actually taken a hit, so it's not big enough to be four betting.
Still got 33 big blinds.
Yeah, but if he four bets non all in, it makes playing the post flop game a bit awkward. He will be in position.
He has made a 4-bet.
There you go. 1.3 million. That makes his post flop easy because if he gets called, it's just going to be SPR less than 1. But what's strange about it is he's leaving room to get 5-bet, which Henry Hines might pick up. Like, why leave room to get 5-bet?
Because he wants all your chips, sir.
Because it's either some players do it because they actually will fold to the 5-bet, and others are doing it to induce the 5-bet. So which one is it? If it's the former, Henry Hines should 5-bet. If it's the latter, he just folds now. But there should be no situation where he flats this, creating a 2.8 million size pot.
He does decide to fold. One of the things might have thrown him off is that Wu never broke his stride when he put in the 4-bet. Again, he's got this Alex Pagulayan vibe about him. You feel that?
Without the alcohol.
I hope he's not watching.
Alex is promoting.
He's a good friend, by the way.
He's promoting something right now. I just saw it yesterday. Promoting
His channel, because he's been a content creator for a while.
some kind of billiard game.
Yeah, he might be sponsoring one of those billiard games, but he's really, during the pandemic, Alex Pagulayan got busy creating content. He's quite funny. Ace Queen under the gun for the Indian.
They let him talk all he wants on the poker table because he's very entertaining.
He is. Had a chance to play with him multiple times. And the thing is with Mr. Pagulayan is how fast he is as a billiard player is also how fast he is as a poker player.
He does play fast. Stacks fast too. Avnish is getting really good spots and really good hands now.
Sixes though for Hines.
Hines just took a hit there with a small 3-bet that he had to ditch, but he still got 4.7 million chips. Avnish has moved up quite a bit. And if Henry Hines tries another 3-bet here, he might be facing another 4-bet.
This would be a 4-bet shove, of course. If he flats here, he opens the door for the blinds.
I think flatting and the blinds coming along is okay.
He's gone all in.
Yeah, sixes are that tough to play post-flop, so he's not going to set mine. He's just going to play it for the power of the pair.
Avnish will be coin flipping yet again.
Yeah, he's not going to get 4-bet here, he decided. He just puts the whole thing in. Now, is this the kind of spot Avnish is going to go for? You said he was very patient.
He is very patient.
So
I've seen him fold ace queen before.
Yeah, so
this time it's short-handed. Let's go.
If that's the scouting report, you might believe he can fold out, but he's taking this flip.
He is willing.
Diamonds, the slightly inferior hand from Avnish, the player who has the shorter stack and is at risk of busting out here. Henry Hines is just trying to steamroll, guys.
Well, Hines had his pocket threes hold up against King 9 earlier.
Can he dodge more bullets here? That's a clean window. That's a clean flop. Only one diamond out there. There are running straight opportunities, of course, for Avnish. The 9 is likewise clean. It's got to be an ace or queen at the end, or else Avnish is suddenly out. What's it going to be?
A jack. It's not going to do it. Avnish Munjal busts out in 6th place for 120 million, and they lose the most dangerous. I'll make that the 5th placer. They lose the most dangerous player at the table.
That flip. You said he was patient.
He was patient. I mean, wouldn't you take a flip in that situation?
Yeah, I would. Because he was playing against guys who couldn't bust him.
Right.
And then he was played against a guy from Boston, and that's exactly what happened.
So Avnish Munjal leaves the table with 158,200,000 VND, or about 6,010 US dollars. We got the final four now, and they are all guaranteed at this point. 217,600,000 VND, or about 8,270 US dollars. And Henry Hines looks to be immortal at this point.
If there's a player of the series, just based on the last 2 days,
Right.
Henry Hines is making a strong case for himself.
Everybody now guaranteed. Total of, as I said earlier, 217,600,000 VND, and fives this time for Hines. He's picking up pocket pairs left and right. He had threes, he had sixes, now he's got fives.
And he's playing them like a two-handed sword, just swinging it, going for heads.
And the 2 times he's played them, he has come out successful. Threes versus King
They're
9.
for outright shoves.
Right.
They haven't been for slow plays or post flop. No post flop with these small pairs, and he's done it again.
He's gone all in again. Feng Shuan out there, 7 deuce.
Trying to whittle down this field.
Queen Jack is an auto fold.
Not an auto fold if you think he's swinging with a small pair again. Queen Jack might as well be ace king. If it's 2 overs, it's suited against a middle to small pair, then it's the same. It's just as good as ace king. And that's why he needs to decide this. Well, bigs.
Let's go.
Yeah, they've seen what happens when you mess with a small pair. What about this one?
Goodness, he might do it again.
You know, he did it with offsuit, but he did it against a guy who couldn't bust him in Avnish.
And now,
Is he going to do it against Henry Hines?
I mean, this guy makes decisions real fast.
Sure about that. I know he chews his gum pretty fast.
And shuffles his chips pretty fast as well.
Yeah, gonna need a time bank for this one. Yeah, no problem doing it against Avnish when it was ace-10 offsuit, and he covered Avnish, but now he is covered. But the hand is suited.
So was Avnish's ace-queen.
Little does he know, Queen Jack of Diamonds is already in the muck, so those are very relevant cards to his cost. Those are his straight and flushing outs out the window.
Oh, he was so tempted to put in those chips. Instead, he folds.
Yeah, you can't win the tournament in one hand. Sometimes you can, but not in this one. Yeah, it's a very decisive play. Figures. Pairs do rock in Hold'em. No matter how many times you see them get outdrawn, it's just statistically they are better hands.
But again, they're called coin flips for a reason.
Well,
They're ahead 51%, 52% of the time.
They are loaded coin flips because you do get more than half of the chances.
See what kind of pocket pair he comes up with. He folded deuces earlier, by the way.
Okay, so, and those would have won too. They would have made a set. So he's played 2s, 3s, 5s, 6s.
Made, well, couldn't go up against 9s earlier.
He didn't have the 9s.
No, he tried to push 9s out of the pot. Lost, technically lost some chips to a pocket pair. Queen 10, small blind.
Yeah, Wu folded an opportunity to go head-to-head against Henry Hines. This time he can do a blind versus blind battle into Henry Hines.
He just made the call.
Well, the last time he made a call, Henry Hines raised the big blind. He happened to have ace-king then. So we'll see if it was because of the cards or because that's just the way he wants to play blind versus blind. This time, king 6 of hearts.
So his pocket pair streak comes to an end.
It was a meanie streak.
That was a 3s, deuces, 6s, 5s.
He checks his option here. We're going blind versus blind in an unraised pot. 2 of the chip leaders gonna go at it. Here's a flop.
Flop comes 9-6-5. A piece of it here from Hines.
Good piece. Middle pair. Some backdoor heart draws. It's definitely worth trying to take the showdown, whether by skipping the street or taking control of it right now.
Pot size 300,000.
And building.
Is that 150?
Looks like 90.
$110.
And the blind tap. I'm going up to 5,100. It's an unraised spot. You don't want to go broke in it.
He does have the 2 overs.
Yes, 2 overs.
Oh, now he's improved.
It's shaping up. What is that? A double belly now?
Yeah, it's a jack or a 7.
It brings a 1 straight to the board situation. It's gonna go check, check. We'll see what kind of river, what kind of chaos we're gonna get with this brick on the river. Can't win with queen high, but no shame in surrendering. This is a blind versus blind unraised spot. He's gonna try to win it here, but I think it's gonna get looked up. Unless the bet's 500.
That's not 500. 250.
350 actually. That could work. And Ryan's gonna have to turn on everything.
But thing is,
Sonar, the radar, the thermal, whatever you can get to get a read out of this.
he might pay to see.
Yeah, they skipped the street, which means the pot didn't quite bloat. Could pay to see.
He wants to know what the gentleman from China is capable of doing.
Sniffing this out, even just to lose, but get the information.
Yeah, as the saying goes, lose 500 now, win 5,000 later.
Price was
Yep.
not right for Wu, and he got looked up.
There it is. The 6. He has to show both cards. There you go.
He showed the king first. Gonna slow roll the winning hand.
Did he show the king first? I think he showed the 6 first. Show the 6 first. He's not that type of guy.
Oh, misadventure for Wu. Tried to play blind versus blind, unraised pot, but then it got bloated and he wanted it for himself. Instead, he just refunded that dead money he got from Hines earlier.
He's got the shades on now, so he's really a little fidgety right now after losing back-to-back pots.
Yeah, I've been watching his body language. Like, if I see a player like that who's kind of just not steady, moves around a lot, then that means he's not in control of his body, and it's going to betray what he's feeling. So you're going to see the chip shuffling get faster, get more frantic. You're going to see changes in position, in seating position. So you'll know if he's unraveling or if he's holding it together.
Still 2 players from China, 1 player from Vietnam, and of course the lone Irishman. Hines, small blind, blind versus blind.
Bit of a mystery here how the Fong in the bowl cut is going to play. But he's played the least.
I have another profession that I will propose for Mr. Fong.
Animator?
Esports athlete.
Could be an esports athlete.
Right?
He could be. I mean, he's in this game now. We're practically an esport.
What's that? An all-in and a call. An all-in, and then now it's going to be a call.
Wait a minute.
7s versus 9-5.
It was blind versus blind. Henry Hines was trying to push his weight. But the esports pro athlete woke up with pocket 7s. So Fong is going to defend in a big way. He could double up here. And what's more, he's exposed to Henry Hines.
Everybody knows that.
Should be a thief.
Yeah, everybody knows that. Chip leader's got to do some chip leader stuff. It's just a matter of if you have enough courage to look him up. Oh, that's a gut shot.
It's a gut shot, and big cards are always a danger to double pair the board.
What is the turn?
7's looking good right now. You can give Henry Hines a 5. Fong would not mind.
The 6 and then a deuce, so it's going to be a double up for Feng Chuan, who's now up to 2.2 million.
Flash double up used to be the lowest stack, now the second lowest stack.
And that's the way these Valorant players go. Think they're dead in the water, and then they come up with some strange combo.
I think he was spawn camping there. Just waiting in the big blind with sevens. And as soon as Ariane spawned in, bang!
And that's the new look for esports athletes nowadays. They used to be like flashy, all the bling and
I'm
everything.
getting into your analogy now, and I do think he does look like a spawn camper.
They just sit around, and when they line up, national team versus national team, you can see that most of them now are dressed up like this.
Well, I watch a lot of Gran Turismo online races, and they all look like pro racers. They make them dress that way,
Yeah.
that's why.
For those playing Mobile Legends and stuff like that, that's probably the look they go for. A little more formal nowadays.
Remember, we took a Philippine team to Monza, Italy for the World Cyber Games way back. A bunch of 17-year-old kids in t-shirts playing Counter-Strike, all just being happy to be there. And then in walks their opponent, the Norwegian team, in suits and matching headset.
Ah, yeah, that's the way
And
it
all
looks.
looking like Vikings. Like, the intimidation was immediate.
Right. Yeah, gone are the days that they all look like hip hoppers. Yeah, they are professional athletes, actually. In the Philippines, they're given licenses as pro athletes. Talking about the esports athletes.
Yeah, you gotta define athlete, though. I mean, are chess players athletes?
Yes, they are.
I
I remember.
You would never look at a chess player and say that looks like an athletic young man.
Right.
So you got to redefine the word athlete and call them something else.
How about the pool players?
Just call them competitors. There's no harm calling them gamers because they
Right.
are playing a game. Or sportsmen even comes to mind.
Right. How about pool players? I mean, does Rodney Morris look like an athlete to you?
A lot of baseball players don't look like athletes,
That's right.
but it is a decidedly athletic activity that needs strength
And going back,
speed.
are poker players athletes?
The athletic, the physicality in poker play, especially in tournament poker play, is kind of the same to race car driving. It's
I beg to differ. Race car drivers are athletes,
they
man.
have to
Come
fight
on.
the car, right?
Yeah.
They have to fight the car.
Those are athletes.
But then in poker, you're basically fighting your own body's tendencies. So there's a lot of body control involved in just trying to sit still and ignore your urges to fidget and flinch, and you find a position and you lock it in.
I remember a friend of mine who had a girlfriend who was an equestrian, and he said, she's not the athlete, the horse is the athlete.
All she has to do is sit there, right?
Nah, not really. I mean,
And then that's what you think.
that's what you think.
She's also fighting the horse.
Yeah. It's interesting, there are a lot of, there are some sports that will never make the Olympics because it's not an athletic sport. Chess is one of them. Billiards, one of them. Bowling is not an Olympic sport, by the way.
Hey, they gotta roll a 16-pound ball all over the place.
Bowling will never be an Olympic sport, that's what they say. But golf is.
You know what? If it was speed golf, I would agree. Like golf with a shot clock, you gotta run to your ball and take the next swing.
Yeah, like that winter sport thing where you're skiing and you all of a sudden have to shoot something.
Yeah, let's combine things that don't have anything to do with each other. So we're gonna play speed poker where you have to run with a cup of coffee and not spill it, and then go to your seat and take an action.
There is a variant of pool, by the way, called speed pool. You're given a minute to clear out everything on the table. That requires a lot of athleticism. And you can tell who's got athletic training when those events happen.
So you gotta be efficient.
Mm-hmm.
Every step has to be planned. You can't just
Right.
flutter about the table willy-nilly. Every step has to be, every stride is planned.
What is this? There's still action.
Yeah, there's Wu is needing some kind of clarification. They seem to have paused just to let us finish our storytelling, I guess. No, we'll go. There has been a note sent about what is going on.
Okay, what is going on?
Nope, the note says.
I just said yes.
It's a different note.
Yeah, that's a fold.
Yeah, we see the action now is just that there was a raise from under the gun, and Wu had some beef,
Right.
and he put the beef to rest,
Yeah.
and he's folded.
So looking at these sports that will not be in the Olympics, we did mention sports like chess is not going to be in the Olympics. In fact, chess has its own Olympics. It's called the Chess Olympiad. And then, of course, for poker, you have the World Series of Poker. That's pretty much its own Olympics. And same thing with pool, same thing with bowling. These are sports that will never be an Olympic sport, but you still wonder why not.
Well, in the classic sense of, I guess, what the Olympics is based off, it's got to be these beefy sports.
Yeah. Well, golf is an Olympic sport. That's
Yeah,
when I sort of raised my eyebrows
that is
then.
strange. That is strange, but golfers have a lot of money. You want to let them in the door, though.
Poker players don't?
No. They got a lot of stakes, though. Like, put the golfers in the game.
Bowling is something really that they tried it in 1988 as a demonstration
We
sport.
took gold in that one.
And the women's masters, you're right, with Ariane Sardegna, yeah, winning that one in Seoul in '88. But after that, it was not considered it was never considered an Olympic sport.
I think that's our fault. They saw that the Philippines could win it, and they said, no, let's not give them any medals. Henry Hines defending the big blind, Queen Jack offsuit as Fung has challenged from way under the gun. Is he gonna give Fung more chips or take
Just a
the
flat.
chips back?
Just a flat.
He's gonna flat, and we're gonna reevaluate. All cards are live. The razor is in position. It's all good for Fung. Best hand, best position, has initiative,
And he's got the lead.
and hits the ace. See what kind of line Hines takes.
There's the check and a quick reach on the chips also.
Half the pot, 1/3 of the pot will do. 120K maybe even.
Yeah, that's one of the things these youngsters who grew up in the online realm have got to adjust the speed of their decision making.
Consistent and count to 30 every time, but you realize 30 seconds is a long time.
Yeah. I was actually given a test once about that. How soon before you call the clock? That was my question to a tournament director by the name of Brian Malantic. I said, all right, I'm going to, make your decision, and I'll take 30 seconds to act. You want to call the clock on me anytime? Go ahead. I called the clock on him on 20 seconds. I'm not even at 30 yet.
Yeah, see, you couldn't take it.
Yeah, because he was just sitting there.
It felt like 30, but it wasn't.
Felt like 30. He said, I'm only in for 20 seconds.
And before the shot clock, there was just a vague rule that you have to give a player reasonable time before you call the clock on him. But
Right.
You couldn't define reasonable time.
Yeah, that's so subjective.
And then you have the Matt Savage versus Daniel Negreanu beef about what to call it. Well, shot clock is just a sporting term.
Yeah.
But we don't take shots in poker. So Daniel says calling it the shot clock is silly. I can see that, and just call it an action clock.
Could be. Too many syllables, though.
And a turn clock. How about that? Oh, but there's a turn in poker, so you don't want to call it a turn.
Yeah.
Because then you got to have a flop clock, a turn clock, and a river clock.
Well, we are so fortunate to meet Matt Savage in person. He's such a charismatic guy, actually.
Yeah, I used to mispronounce RTD's name. I think it was on purpose too, because he was being funny. Called him a Ventomato.
I remember that. That was 2014. So raising a fold once again. Henry Hines being the bully.
No, it was on purpose.
Yeah, that's.
Call another human being tomato.
I call my dog Tomato, by the way. That's not even his name. It's starting to get hot under the collar for the guy with the shortest stack at the table,
Just
Win Hu Tuan.
waiting for that shot. Screaming to his teammates, I'm in the corner, I'm open.
Right.
But the dealer's saying, no, you can't shoot.
Just needs that one hand to turn things around. Avnish Munjal thought he had it when he had ace queen.
He didn't have one hand, he had 2 or 3. And the third one busted him. We got Henry Hines, we got Fung, we got Win, and we got Wu. 4 left.
Wu's on first.
And I don't know who's second. No, I don't know who's on third.
I think Wu's under the gun. That's why I'm saying Wu's on first.
What's on second?
The Irishman.
There you go. It's an extra long shuffle going on here.
I think we're resetting something again. You know, I love this RFID technology that we have because you don't wait like months later to see a poker event go down.
It made live streaming possible. And this is how you grow the game, by growing the audience.
Ooh, who's on first? He's in.
Got King, Queen. Definitely coming in from under the gun. Under the gun is actually the cutoff now. We are 4-handed.
Action on Hines.
Is it? I don't see any bets being made so far.
Yeah, that was that was a raise from Wu.
Where are the chips then?
It's being blocked by this little graphic.
It just fit right under that graphic.
Yeah.
It's the graphic still says 100K to call. You say he's raised.
Yeah, he's raised already.
The chips are behind the graphic.
Yeah,
He's
the-
raised 200.
Yeah.
Dealer.
Dealer's looking at Fung.
I know, the dealer's.
There you go. Now to King 8 in the big blind.
Won't be needing it for this decision. I think get through the blinds and then try to push your button and cut off.
For some players, being under 10 big blinds is quite stressful already.
It's stressful. You're approaching push or fold mode. You got an apartment in
he's-
Shelbyville.
He just does he make the call or does he shove over this?
Around the minimum.
Down to 6.5 big blinds now for Nguyen.
Check.
Oh,
You
yeah.
don't see the flop,
Jack 7-4.
but he just hit it. Now, check, fold. And then it's another case of maybe you couldn't afford to defend that way, and offense would have been the better option. Or just to get out the way, because you're gonna call and then play fit or fold here, or float like that first guy who busted out.
That Mr. the Chairman, Mr. Pham.
No, the first guy, the 7th place finisher, was floating with 9
Oh, dang,
high,
yeah.
out of position for no reason and no stack. And this time it's king high, out of position, with no stack. He's SPR 1, facing a bet of 125.
He doesn't even have 2 overs here, and he's going to use a time bank
No,
card.
It's horrible. It's 1 over. There's no real draw.
And only one
Nothing.
out. Only one out because 2 of the 8s have been folded.
Last 8 came out. But ultimately, what do you do here? You just turn it into a bluff, because that's all the hand is good for.
If he had a jack, he might have donked out.
He had a jack. With a check raised all in. So, very optimistic to be defending that, and it cost him. Good thing for him, it didn't cost him an extra call.
He had no draw.
Yeah, no pair, no draw. Classic. The overcard would have killed him because he would have been dominated.
Another profession for this guy probably would be coach.
Some kind of athletic coach. That's why I thought he was a gym trainer.
That's a footballer for you, though. Could be a footballer, too.
Or he could be the guy that stretches players out before the game.
That would be the physical therapist.
PT. What about Henry Hines being a tennis coach? You'd never send your wife to those lessons. I say, hell no, find another tennis coach. I am not letting this guy behind.
Does he look like the athletic type to you, though?
No, but he does look like the smooth type.
Eights now for Fung. Oh, it's getting worse now for Nguyen.
It's worse before it gets better.
Ace Jack for Wu.
Fireworks. Fung doubled up with sevens. This time he's opened with the eights. And ace for Ace Jack. He's facing a 21 BB effective stack. So options are a little bit different.
He just flats it.
Flop, Ace Jack of Wu. Wu is out of position against the pocket eights on the button of the razor. And shorter stack, Fung.
9-7-4, eights holding.
Pretty good flop. It should feel pretty safe for Fung to continue. He's got 2.1 million SBR 4.
He goes check, check.
Wow, I'm surprised he didn't let him pay for that.
Wonder what the turn card is.
Ooh, they're playing to the showdown. Fung is playing this quite passively, like he's lucky that no face cards came up.
Board pairs fours.
And he
Let's
can
see if
safely take
Wu.
a showdown, but
Yeah.
he didn't charge him not even 100K. Didn't even charge him one chip to get the showdown. Now it's called showdown value for a reason because it's got to have some value to it. You got to put some value to your hand.
Why does the camera keep on going back to Nguyen?
It's got something to say, and so they let him have the floor.
20 push-ups for you, sir.
479.
Wonder if he can fix my plantar fasciitis.
Or my frozen shoulder. Hines in the blinds.
Too tall for the camera. Still four-handed. Fung under the gun.
Yeah, everybody's still guaranteed 217,600,000 VND, or 8,270 US dollars. This could be it for Nguyen. He has gone all in.
Yeah, this is it. This is what you waited for. You see an ace in hand, not a bad kicker, although that is the dead man's hand.
Well, Hines hasn't even looked at his cards. He's already asked for a count.
He could be called quite liberally by anything that isn't tray deuce, seven tray. What was that?
Or whatever it is that Hines had to fold.
Had to be really bad to say no.
So a little bit of an up here for Mr. Nguyen. He's now up to 8.5 big blinds.
Moving on up. Well, as he prepares to post in the next hand.
He'll be under the gun.
In this one, he's under the gun, and hope he finds another ace for himself.
Yeah, the pay jump is more than $3,000, by the way, from fourth to third.
Worth $3,000 to try to steal one more round of blinds and antes. What we got?
Ace four offsuit.
That's good enough, especially if you squint.
Is it now?
You got to steal twice around to stay ahead, or else you're just treading water. The boys are lined up, ready for action. He has declared all in.
Yep. And
These are my guys.
looks like he might get a call from Hines.
Enough is enough. A suited Broadway hand from the chip leader. But he's looking at calling 800K now.
He still has Fung to act.
Yeah, apologies. Feels like we're watching claymation here.
He's looking at what Fung might do. And Fung's looking away. He hasn't looked at his cards yet.
He hasn't looked at his cards, and you can't get a read. So you have to politely ask him, "Can you look at your cards so I can get a read?"
Is that legal?
Just ask him. Just
I've never done that before.
I don't know what to do here. He's gonna owe at least one time back. It's all because Fung won't look at his cards.
Oh,
All right,
it's
go moving
folded.
up. Go pick up that read, Henry.
Oh, 9 deuce.
This is what? He's folded. They both folded.
And Heinz said,
Wow, that
Attaboy.
got through. That got through. 2 steals in 1 round. That is a great result for Win. Even if he posts this, he's still ahead of where he was last round. That was close, though. Looked very callable, but it becomes less callable because you know,
yeah,
so your stack is bigger now.
for Heinz, he has a special reason why he wants to keep Win around, because he wants to bully the others two, the other middle stacks.
That's what he's actually trying to do.
Because King 10 was callable there.
Ultimately, though, it is king high and losing to ace high. And the stack did get bigger. This one's an easy fold, but Henry Heinz will take an extra second to do it. We are blind versus blind.
Oh, yeah, this is a raise. This is an all-in.
A couple of not really short stacks, like 20 bigs against 10 bigs.
That's all in.
Fung is keeping it simple.
Oh, he might get
Well,
called.
we are going to the races.
Yep, he's called.
Good run for Win. 2 steals in a row. Now in the big blind with 7 shoved into him. We'll see if this is meant to be or it was just false hope.
Chance to double up for the player for Vietnam.
2 overs against the pair. The pair is in trouble. Well, in danger of being
Yeah,
eliminated.
he's at risk.
Not yet in trouble.
7 still ahead.
We saw 7 deuce folded.
7 still ahead.
King on the window. It's a 1 outer now. Henry Heinz folded 7 deuce.
We're needing running cards to make a straight.
All that build up to be smashed in this hand.
Oh, there's another one. It's open-ended now.
Never easy. Got the top pair. He's got an open ender and 1-7 in the deck. Then
It's a miss. Yeah, that's a miss. So we have another elimination.
Win is lost.
I've also lost my pen.
Lost the win.
Oh, there it is.
And we're down to 3. It's Henry Heinz, Feng Chuan, and Wu Chung Shan. Shan? You said the same with a question mark.
Wu Chung Shan, yes. It's not the way that Wu Chung Shan. That's the way it's supposed to be said. But they accept the way we just read the names. That was an elimination in 4th place for 217,600,000 VND, or a total of 8,270 US dollars for Nguyen Hu Tuan. No more Vietnamese players at the table. We got the 2 players from China and the chip leader from Ireland.
You know what else they did? They've eliminated everybody in the middle seats. So
Yeah.
that camera shot.
That was the board meeting.
Yeah, the board meeting, that camera shot is now useless as there are no players sitting there.
Heinz now under the gun. Oh, check that. Is Heinz under the gun? Yeah, it's a dead small. So Heinz is under the gun. Ace 4.
Big blind on the button. Ace 4 powerhouse. Now that we're 3-handed. The blinds have gone up to 120K, so big blind wise, they are getting shorter. See a raise and a fold. It's down to the big blind.
Queen 9.
Wu can defend. You think you have more than 21 bigs, but again, the blind's going up. This is a, hate to say it, former chip leader, former co-chip leader.
Just makes the call.
Flop, which we will see right about now.
Oh, Queen 8-3, and Wu has taken the lead.
Wu is outflopped Henry. Texture is very orphan. You look up orphan board in the dictionary, you'll see a picture of this flop.
That's the most orphan it's gonna get, or you get Jack 7 deuce.
No, swap out the 8 with a 7.
Yeah.
Then it's an orphan board.
I think Queen 7 deuce would be something that's really not connecting to anything.
Yeah, something like that. Henry Heinz is to see better, but he's only got 3 outs. He is behind the top pair of Wu. Wu has hit the queen. Henry has hit nothing.
And it remains nothing. Queens up for Wu.
Yeah, the middle card, 8 pairs up, doesn't help anybody, and also doesn't change where things are. And we're gonna fire a second barrel straight into the pockets of Wu. What is he going to be saying here when he barrels out? No.
Oh, checks behind.
Yeah, otherwise he would have been saying, here, sir, take more chips.
7 on the river.
Well, choice for Wu. Lead out small for value or check and try to catch a bluff. He's going for value.
How quickly he put that in.
Even if it's a bluff. Henry's ace high. He did look him up earlier, but he had a pair of 6s. This one, he's just looking at ace high. And sometimes your nothing has to beat his nothing. And he doesn't have nothing. He has top pair. 2 pairs, actually.
Three-handed, you want to be continually the bully. If in case you do lose this pot, you also lose some of your bullying chips.
Yeah. Don't want the gap to close in. Also, you want to get your reads right as you gear up to try to finish this one.
It should be something that he can just save for a rainy day. Because even if he did hit the 7 on the river, that'd still be ahead of his ace-4.
He's only beating a 3 and air. But he's not beating ace-10, for example.
He's beating a 3?
He's not
Beating a 3. So it's Wu going to get some chips from the chip leader. Look at the PFR percentages. Any chip leader or Captain Wood.
high 40s.
Got all the activity actually on the side events happening upstairs at the moment. No one's trickled down here yet to the second floor where we are.
Second floor is for the real ballers, for the live stream players, the day 2 qualifiers.
And the iced tea right behind this table.
They got a lot of iced tea because they don't got a lot of people yet. It is early in the day. It's going to get crowded when, let's see what's playing today. The main event, 3 more flights today. We had one start at 11. We're going to have one again at 4. And then expect a turbo one, a 20-minute one at 9 p.m. local time later.
Hey, how much is the buy-in for that?
The main event?
No, not the mini-main event. The one you mentioned, the hyper?
No, that's still a main flight.
Oh.
But it's a turbo. It's a 20-minute one.
So what's a good side event to jump in to?
Well, you might want to jump in the Super Deep Stack Hyper Turbo at 8 p.m. That is a 4 million buy-in event with 10-minute blinds.
My goodness.
You got the Medium Stack Turbo at 6:30 p.m. 15-minute blinds for 4.5 million VND. Mini High Roller event still gonna start at 6 p.m. That is a 15 million buy-in event, 100K starting stack.
Wow.
But a bit of a turbo, 25-minute blind levels. Not quite turbo, but definitely faster. Point of comparison, you are watching this High Roller 6 Max event with 30-minute blind levels, and yet we see how fast we've risen. We started at 30.60. We're now at 61.20.
And the chips lead of Hines is also dwindling. Not much of a big lead against Wu.
He's got to keep on punching, but he's not always going to connect. Other players do have a right to connect to those boards. And that's why you got to combine it with instincts of when to stop punching.
Wu's got some friends he's conferring with.
You got to say, he's set up to send him away because it's one player to hand. Go, go, go away. Henry Hines, blind versus blind against Fung. Fung is completely angled his body towards his opponent. And no shame in looking at his legs there. I don't know what he was looking at.
Yeah.
Trying to get the whole read. I like to look at players' legs, but not make it obvious. Henry Hines with Queen 10 of hearts in the small blind.
He is looking over at 4-3 for Fung.
I don't bother. Sometimes, you know, I don't have that much gamesmanship where I know I have a hand I'm folding. I'm not going to have any drama. I'm not going to try to pick up any reads. Don't really have the chips to turn 4-3 into some spectacular 360 flying bluff. Just going to fold it, look for a better spot.
Look at that, 5.7 million to 4 million to 3.5 million. They're bunched up together now.
Yep, it's not a lot of distance between each of the chip stacks.
Of course, losing that last hand, Hines surrendered a big chunk of his chips to Wu, who I don't know if he's back yet from his conference with his friends. Got a big Chinese contingent here as well. Hines, ace-5, offsuit. Only the 28th hand of this final table. It feels like we've been here for a long time.
Over under 50.
For the whole thing to end, over.
I'll go under.
Over for the whole thing to end. If you're talking about heads up, yeah, that would be under.
In the small blind, King 5 offsuit cannot take that heat. Wu can take the heat with pocket fours. In fact, he can bring the heat. Why is chips over there? It looks like he's bet them all.
No, I think the dealer told him, you know, you got to clear that area so we can scan your cards.
No, they look like the chips are pre-bet. So, raise with an ace-5 from the dealer button, pocket fours. They can defend. They can also offend.
Nah, that's actually raise. That's a 3-bet.
So Henry Hines is facing a lot of resistance from Wu. Resistance post-flop, resistance pre-flop. Look at him like a real thorn on his side, and quite literally, dealer aside, he is a thorn beside him. Playing this 3-bet, 4-bet game.
Looks like he's about to flat call.
Asking how much.
Oh, it's all in.
Yeah, it went 4-bet and then 5-bet all in and then fold.
Wow.
So Henry hasn't even put his 4-bet amount in, and it's already been 5-bet. Very decisive by Wu. He's playing 9s and 4s the same way. And both times Henry Hines has fallen for it and given him a ton of dead money. And now Wu is the chip leader with 5.9 million chips, just like that. With no flop.
I've just peered into the future. You'd be very surprised.
I am not looking at anything.
I'm just seeing all the messages.
Except the screen. I'm ignoring all messages. We are watching on delay.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit different from some other streams where we tape and then delay.
Yeah.
Which means we know what's happening live. In this case, we do not know what's happening live. We are only seeing in our isolated booth what is happening 20 minutes later, and that's what we comment on for you guys. So we see what you see.
Well, Wu is holding his stack at the expense of the chip leader, Henry Hines.
Yep, it's been 2 4-bet pots that Hines had to give up, and that is a big pot each time.
Again for Mr. Wu over here. Only 61,000 in career earnings, and I'm saying that because his two opponents have over 100,000 in career earnings. Fung now with ace jack of clubs.
Fung is now the dealer button raiser, but he's raising with a hand that will go to war.
Wu decides to get out of there. To Hines, he's got tens.
Going to war. I mean, there's no other way this hand ends except tabled and running the board.
And face up, too.
It's already cut out at least 500,000.
He's made the 3-bet.
Dealer says what's going on just to help us out a little bit more. What? They say player at seat 1 has done blank, blank, blank. Not an immediate response for Fung.
He's got all in. It's been called.
All in a call pretty quickly, and Wu slaps his hands like, yes, I am guaranteed at least to be second place.
That is of course if Fung busts out.
It doesn't matter what, there's stacks are so close together in count. Whoever loses this hand is virtually or literally out.
A flip for the chip lead.
Yeah, we see that Fung supposedly has more chips and has Henry Hines covered.
Jack on the flop.
Jack, which is an even better result for Fu. If it's true that Hines is the shorter stack, he is in trouble now. He's hunting for that 10.
Deuce on the turn.
Absolutely nothing helped by that deuce. The very definition of a brick.
And the river card's a queen, and we lose Henry Hines.
Let's make it official. The last graphic had him having more chips than Fung. But then the dealer says Henry Hines was covered, put the triangle on his cards. It's close.
Yeah, we're going with that, though, but it could be close. If Hines is around, he's going to be down to about what? Nothing.
What a meteoric crash for the commanding chip leader who kept running into re-raises pre-flop.
And he finally lost with a pocket pair.
Small ones held up. The big one got smashed.
Return of time rule because I gave about 2 minutes left.
They have gotten it wrong, and in fact, Hines does cover Fung.
No, I'm not sure because Fung's got a bunch of white chips.
Graf had them 100K apart. There it is, paid in full. They better reset that graphic because it looks like after the...
Yeah, looks like there's still more to come.
Oh, he's not done paying?
Yeah.
Paid in installments with a balance pending.
Those are red chips remaining.
Stack of red chips is 100,000. Starting to make it official. Looks like Hines might have 300,000. Is he still paying?
No, looks like it's over with
painstaking payment.
Yeah. No, a bunch of red chips remain.
Yeah, looks like 420,000 remain. So Hines did have him covered. It is not over, and we'll see if Wu celebrated too soon. Crazy things could happen here now that Henry Hines is backed into a corner. He will do nothing but swing at anything that moves towards him.
Hines looking up at the heavens once again. He had this under control, and now he is 1 foot out the
Yeah,
door.
look at Mortal now. He about to lose his head.
Pocket threes held, pocket fives held, pocket sixes
He's
held.
got about 3 big blinds. Blinds are 120K. He might be sitting on 420.
Who's just gonna let his countryman do the executioning unless he?
I think they should both put in 500,000 and just see what happens.
10-4 offsuit.
See, Wu's already raised. Henry Hines, get out of the way here. And this gentleman isn't done fixing his chips, so do not bother him.
That's the best time to attack, right? Now, good friend Jester Intia said, if there's a dinner break, after the dinner break, it's the best time to attack.
That's the Jester Inch
High roller
playbook.
stacks for new blind.
First one to shove after the dinner break because the players haven't yet mentally recalibrated to playing the game. And sometimes there's a lot of empty seats. First hand after the dinner break. Somebody give the guy a napkin.
Well, there's it. This should be it for Hines.
Should be it. If it says he's sitting on less than 3 bigs, he sees an ace on the button. He knows he's gonna get called by at least the big blind.
There he goes. He's all in. 10-8 for Fung.
Oh, is he looking over at Wu like, you know what we gotta do, right? Fung, of course, needs a count. Yeah, he knows he's all in, but you still gotta give him a count. I don't know what he's risking. Just take my word for it. They're stacked in 20s. Every stack of 5Ks is 100. So he does have 400.
Yeah, that's a call been made already by Fung. Let's see if Wu comes along, and he should.
How bad can a hand be? That bad. Says, I'm sorry, brother.
Hey, that's 4 cards against 2.
Did he make the call? Like, I'm sorry, brother, I can't do this. I'm not about to triple him up with 7-3 offsuit. What is the decision by Wu?
He's already made the.
Oh, he's already made a call? That's
Yeah.
1.2 million for Henry Hines. If the ace can just hold up. Nope.
King 10-3.
Somebody's got a 10, right?
Yep, that would be Fung, and he's got trips now.
He's got way too many 10s. I believe Henry Hines might be drawing dead if Fung indeed has that 10.
Oh, about a
10
house.
10-8.
House, yeah. No side pot.
Turns out it was a scam. Fung did not need Wu's help. He just needed him for more dead money.
So Henry Hines, the former overall chip leader, is out in 3rd place for 313,200,000 VND, or 11,900 US dollars. We are now in heads up between the 2 gentlemen from China. Feng Xuan going up against Wu Chengshan. Both of them guaranteed 469,800,000 US Vietnamese dong, or about 17,850 US dollars. The champion takes down 702,868,000 Vietnamese dong, or 26,710 US dollars. Heads up when we return here at the High Rollers 6 Max event of the Grand Loyal Poker Championship, powered by the
Test on two.
Okay, here we go. Heads up that quickly. Hand number 32. What would you say? 50, right?
Yeah, under 50.
Under 50. I'm still saying over 50 because these stacks are so close together. I'm not quite sure about the play style of these two in terms of heads up. But for the record, Feng Xuan has no binks in his career. His best finish was a third place finish just this year. He has 113,000 total in career earnings. For Wu Chung-shan, no binks either.
I'll put that in my note. Can go deep, can't finish, but one of these two is going to finish.
Yeah, it was Wu Chung-shan finished ninth in the main event.
I think we're a bit behind here. Yeah,
There you go, turn card.
Uh-oh, Wu's hit the 10, but it's already bottom two pair for Feng Chuan. Early indicators, you might pick Wu as a more active player, but then it's just because Feng has been sniping from the side. He could have a gear change like we saw last night from the eventual champion.
Yeah, from Chan.
Who we thought was a sniper was actually a barbarian in hiding.
Chan Vin Huan actually manhandled the opposition with his four-handed deuce of clubs on the river. Completes a flush. It goes straight. It goes check, check. And Feng Xuan, who is the chip leader by virtue of eliminating the former chip leader, Henry Hines, strikes first here in heads up.
Building up lead now. There are only 13.2 million chips in play, so about 8.5. That's the distribution we should be looking at right now.
0.3 to 4.9.
I can't word it.
I can't.
You can't between the leg spikes, and I'm sure just a little spiky on our day.
7-6 again for
Deja vu. People.
Ace Jack this time, calling on his end. He's gonna raise it up.
Yeah, so I have to play any two hands from this point on. On the Feng to be the more conservative. Yeah, but you saw how he played Henry Hines and when we were 4 and September alone.
Right, two binks
And
already.
when I was saying, like, you recall how he was playing Henry Hines with his 3-betting and 4-betting wars. He won those wars, so you got yourself a fearless, aggressive player. Looking like Richard Nakula now from that angle.
A queen, king queen now for Wu. And Feng is going to, it looks like he's raising here with king
He's
4.
3-betting, and this is Wu's wheelhouse. The pre-flop 3 and 4-betting wars. He seems very comfortable in these spots, and he's just declared a 4-bet all in.
And a quick fold here from Feng, who needs to go to the restroom immediately.
Blew him right out of the game.
Look at the smile.
Yeah, unless they agree to a break.
Yeah, they are going to be on break. We'll be right back.
Don't agree to a break. I will take his blinds. Just accumulating coffee bottle.
I know they're on already, but they're not showing the players yet.
A deal happened.
Yeah.
Not a chop deal. I mean a card deal.
All right, we are back. We are back, right, Jack? We're back. All right, here we go. Blinds are 100,000, 150,000, and heads up continues, even stacked already at this point. And we got a flop of 9 deuce deuce. Not quite sure what the action was.
I just stuffed my mouth with chips. We are on air. No discipline whatsoever.
Yeah, look at this 9-5 for Feng Chuan, and this is the one way that he can actually beat Wu, is to
What, you gotta
outdraw him.
Gotta hit boards.
River cards a 3 of diamonds. Went check check on the turn. So Feng gets the check mark, but he still checks.
I think this might be not as extreme, but similar shades of last night's battle, where we are going to see someone playing fast-paced, and the opponent, in this case Feng, might be playing a little slower pace, trying to hit more boards. I see Wu as winning more of the pre-flop raising, re-raising battles, being more active, and not requiring as much that he hits the board to make moves.
This guy, although he can get some hands and he gets paid when he gets hands, but the thing is, didn't get really that much out of his pair of 9s.
Yeah, he might be short on the value maximization department.
Maximization.
Yeah, but he might do well on bluff catches. We'll see. We'll see what he brings to this table. They are now heads up with nowhere to hide.
Just a call here coming from Wu, now a raise coming from Feng. So I think that's also Feng's cue. When Wu just completes the button, he's coming in for a raise.
Let's see. Last night, we saw the more passive player just resort to shoving over the limps. Feng, of course, has shown that he is a bit more aggressive than initially. Like, he was laying back when we were 7-6-handed, and then just kind of woke up and took some battles on when it got shorter handed.
Yeah, these two guys might have traveled here together, might have had some history as well, going up against each other. So, of course, no binks yet, no trophies yet for Feng on your screens right now. This guy's already got 2, and those are back-to-back high roller
Very
championships.
recent ones, both of them just in the month of September. So when you have that kind of momentum, you're gonna feel indestructible, and that's why you get this swagger with the way he sits on the poker table.
Making King 8 fold with Ace Queen.
Got a grind up ahead of him.
He's still behind though. Talking about Wu Chung-shan.
We're that far behind, more like 50 bigs against 40 bigs. They are heads up. Plenty of room to maneuver, a lot of grind to make.
Is Kyle giving away Banh Mi, by the way? Kyle Bao, one of our.
Oh yeah, just go ahead and leave.
See,
the
no,
book
I'm
hanging.
interested.
Just leave the book
Suddenly.
hanging for some random banh mi.
Hey, Adrian. Kyle, just you can send our Banh Mi up here to our room. Yeah, Kyle is treating everybody to Banh Mi. Of course, one of our members of our team, Kyle Bao from Vietnam. Pretty accomplished player as well. So we got a raise from Wu with a Queen 7. This looks like a call coming from Feng. And we're going to see a flop. It is Ace Jack 4.
And these are the spots where Feng is going to have to put some fight back in him.
Bet with Queen High.
Yeah, or else it's just going to be C-bet, fold, rinse, and repeat.
Wu still trying to come back, but he's getting close. Just 1 million in chips separating these two gentlemen. Of course, both at this point guaranteed 469,800,000 Vietnamese dong, or 17,850 US dollars. The champion gets the chump change, by the way, 702,868.
Yeah, all the extra,
thousand. Yeah,
extra little bills.
but that's still 26,710 US dollars, which would eclipse both of their biggest single event earnings.
Only shown a willingness to play any 2 cards. He comes raising the button here with 8-3 offsuit. Of course, Wu will defend almost any 2 cards as well. So we go into the flop here.
Yeah, it's a raise and then a call, and then here is ace 9 deuce.
Let's see what kind of steep betting barrels Fung's got in him. It's a quick call. Wu
Yeah.
acts fast. Quick call got to be disheartening when you're c-betting 8 highs. Can he fire a second barrel?
King of clubs on the turn.
Without a second barrel, Wu can lead the river.
He does fire a second barrel.
Oh, Fung showing some spunk.
I'm pretty sure he got here not becoming a passive player. And he was just, he actually had the best seat in the final table. He had Henry Hines to his right.
He had both chip leaders to his right. He had Henry and Wu to his right. So that was fortuitous. And now he's just trying to finish one.
Let's explain to our viewers, of course, why that is fortuitous to have the big stacks to your right.
Well, action goes clockwise, so you get to see what they are trying to do or want to do before you even have to look at your hand. So that's a huge advantage. You're never going to get trapped in a situation where you race and then they re-raise over you.
10-8 diamonds. Wu just completes. These are the hands he used to raise with.
Suited Merchandani's, and he used
Uh-oh.
similar hand.
That's what I'm telling you. Fung can win this if he just keeps on getting these cards.
Well, you can win this if you keep getting these cards. Pocket Jack's first appearance today. They went 2-0 yesterday, 0-4 the night before.
Against 10-8, it's a favorite.
His favorite also. It's a 3-bet now. Wu is entering 3-bet pot.
Oh, he flopped the set.
Like I said, Noel, I mean, you can win a tournament if you're running like this.
Oh, but a call here coming from Wu.
Wu's gonna bleed a little bit. He's pretty much drawing dead.
Now he is.
Can only turn his bluff hand into an even bigger bluff hand by repping the spade somehow and getting Fung to believe. That would be quite a feat.
Well, it's got to be a big one after this. See,
Fung could
second barrel.
Easily, Fung could have the flush because Wu doesn't have any nut blockers. He's done
He's
it.
gone all in.
He's done exactly.
Oh,
A single.
that's it. You win the over-under.
He got caught, but that was the idea. That's the kind of explosive play I expected from the youngster. Just
Feng Xuan is one card away from his.
care. Did not
Yeah.
care if you have a flush. I'll draw that full house. I have 10 outs. Oh, no flush? I guess you're drawing dead.
Yep. And Feng Xuan is officially.
He got the full house anyway.
Yeah.
Even if he had the flush, he would have lost.
Feng Xuan officially takes down his first ever trophy. And it comes in the High Rollers 6 Max event here at the Grand Loyal Poker Championship. Congratulations as well to Wu Chung Shun, who takes down 649,800,000 for his second place finish, or about 17,850 US dollars. And it is Feng Xuan, the champion, with 702,868,000 Vietnamese dong, or 26,710 US dollars. Again, watch out for our upcoming streams for our continuing coverage of the Grand Loyal Poker Championship powered by the USOP. For my partner, Ron Regis, my name is Noel Zarate. It is goodbye from Hanoi, Vietnam. Done? Are we done? Okay, we're done.